So, Elliot, you've been here in China for a week now, first in Beijing and now in Shanghai. Part of the trip, a good part of it, was about CN BloggerCon and, bridging the gap we've been saying. Can you give me an idea or give us an idea of what the whole experience has been like so far?
Yeah, we've had a great time meeting with a number of people that we've been interacting with over the blogosphere, a significant number of Chinese bloggers and also English language bloggers in China. And I think this community of people have had really a heart to bring and bridge the gap of understanding between the West and China, which we believe over the current weeks and months have actually been increasing rather than decreasing.
And what's the reception been like so far? Personally, when you approach each person, are you your personal opinion? Are you surprised by how open and supportive it's been, or have you felt like you've had to explain the concept a bit? Because no one's done this before, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of energy and passion for this area because the people that have visibility into the Chinese blogosphere and the Western blogosphere or the English language blogosphere really have a great deal of frustration because they see that gap and yet we can't figure out a mechanism for how to really bridge it. The most recent situation was with the Chinese edict to shut down entertainment right around the week after the Sichuan earthquake, and it was immediately interpreted by major bloggers like Robert Scoble and a number of other folks who are interested in China. They saw it as censorship by the government to not talk about the earthquake, but in fact, the intent of the edict was completely the opposite. It was to focus people on the victims and to be sensitive to the fact that many people were suffering here around the earthquake. And so I think the people that we spoke with were very receptive to this idea of bringing a small group of select bloggers and social media influentials who may not have as much awareness of China as they would like and connect them with some of the elite and bloggers that are really driving grassroots media here in China and create this many-to-many set of relationships that we think will complement the kind of ways that people get news today. We really think that that the press in the West, mainstream media, and obviously the press here in China are not capable of really sharing a pretty diverse set of viewpoints and information to allow people in each country to be much more educated and informed about what's going on in the world.
Okay, so let's take, for example, November comes around, and we've got 20 influencers, international influencers, meeting up with the who's who in Beijing, like we discussed, in Shanghai, leading up to the CN BloggerCon in Guangzhou. What do you hope ultimately, I guess in a few key points, what's the takeaway that you want these 20 influencers and I guess the people they meet up with, what do you want both sides to take away from this?
I think first and foremost, having a number of key relationships that they can count on when there's an event or there's news or things that they can reach out to and get a little bit more of a different viewpoint that they might be seeing in official media in China and mainstream media in the West. So first and foremost is the relationship. Second is an awareness of areas where they might have had some misconceptions, so that they're open to more questioning their original point of view. And third, more of a desire to share about this global world. We're focusing on China, but clearly my belief is that we're in a much more globalized world than we're prepared to deal with. And the theory behind this tour is that a small number of people can make a huge difference, especially when those people have readership, have followership, and are connected through the blogosphere.
Now, for those interested who are watching right now, where are they going to be able to go to learn more information about this tour in the next coming months?
Well, we're going to be starting to blog on the official CN BloggerCon blog. So that is cnbloggercon.cn, and also on my personal blog, group blog, cnreviews.com, and also the ChinaBusinessNetwork.com. We'll have a number of different areas where people can start learning about the tour. And in the next coming weeks, we're going to start developing the invite list so that we can put together a small but effective group of people to have dialogue about U.S., China, and how social media can really improve relationships and understanding.
Great, Elliot. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.